The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Giant defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Travis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give, running right, it's Booker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
A give running right is Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Go. 19 light.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw. Travis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brevin Jordan, 63 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Slot man moves right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Travis.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jet. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second and 6. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
18 Rattler, 79 Bronco.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Check.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Travis.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 49 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Devin Duvernay.
30 yards. yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Atwell now from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's sharp. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
19 Lions. Stephanie. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Final minute now of the third quarter. Booker on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Right back to Booker. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Smash. Hurt.
They'll try the right side with Booker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Travis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on third down, Travis. And that is incomplete. The fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Booker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Back to throw. Travis forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brevin Jordan with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 33, here's second down at 7.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Take up.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Reload.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready. Rig alert.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Here we go, set. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Jets.
Jordan.
42 yards.
And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hall, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Atwell now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Travis. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Travis, flush to his right. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different.